What is up, everybody? Brittany and Michaela here, back with another episode of We Got Something to Say. And today, we are going to be talking about feeling stuck. Michaela, have you ever felt stuck?
Yes, actually, I currently feel stuck,
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I currently feel stuck.
Why?
I think it's really, I guess, just thinking that I should be more ahead in life,
Wow.
But
I mean, that's a normal feeling. A lot of people feel like that, especially, as you're transitioning out of your 20s and you're going to your 30s.
don't remind me.
But it's okay,
Yeah. No, really.
But I tell you all the time, what do I tell you? Not to compare yourself, right?
Yeah, which is big. That's a big
It's
thing.
very big because for you, I feel like you feel that way because of comparison.
Yeah. It's hard, though. Sometimes even looking at maybe your peers or social media, it's easy to play the comparison game.
Yeah. But I want to get down to, like, the root of it. What made you, all of a sudden one day feel like what you were doing wasn't good enough? Why? Like, what made you start comparing yourself to others?
I don't know when it started. I don't know. I guess I don't know when it started, really. It wasn't that long ago.
Was it as a child, high school, like adulthood, early stages of adulthood? Like, when did it start?
I feel like almost everyone deals with that, like, in school.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say, like, oh, I've been doing that since school, because that's not where it started. I think it just comes from being an adult, thinking that you should be at a certain point
place
of your life, and people that are there as well, or that are the same age. You just look at it like it just happens. I don't know. It's not done on purpose. I think, honestly, for me, it probably happened a little bit after, being divorced for a while, because I'm like, the first thing was, man, like, it would have been this amount of years, or I would have had a baby by now, know. So I think that's I think that's really where it started. Just looking at how those events turned my life around and changed
what
it.
could have been.
Yeah. I think that's really what it is. Yeah.
Wow. I don't know who said it, and I don't want to misquote it, but somebody said that comparison is a thief.
It is.
It will truly rob you of your full potential because you're so busy looking to the left, looking to the right, looking all around you, focusing on what everyone else is doing instead of doing what you actually need to do. Mm-hmm. And for me, I feel stuck as well, but only in certain areas of my life. Like, I'm doing really well as far as, like, my age group. Like, I feel like I've been, and this is not like to brag or anything, but I feel like I've been ahead of the curve for so long because I was on my own at such a young age. I did have my mom, sign the papers for me to join the military when I was 17. I got shipped off to boot camp when I was 18. And I've been living on my own ever since. Of course, my family came to, Virginia to live with me in 2013. But, this whole time I've been living on my own and, making a living on my own. So I've had to grow up quickly.
Yeah.
I had to grow up so quickly. And as far as, like, money and just building a life for myself, a really good life, and making really good money, that's not the issue. But for me, I feel stuck because of inadequacy and in certain things that I'm involved in. So I guess, like, somebody will task me with something and I just feel inadequate, and I guess it could come from comparison, seeing other people do it better, but I don't know if I want to say what it is, but I just feel inadequate in this certain area because I don't feel like I'm doing it as good as other people. So yeah, that is a form of comparison as well. I think
it's the same thing, just comparing.
Yeah, and it's not even like something, well, it is. It's a part of my calling, my ministry and stuff, and just what God has called me to do. I know for a fact that other people can and are doing it better than I am, and it makes me feel inadequate. And so because of the inadequacy and me feeling like that, it makes me want to shut down and not do it altogether.
Yeah.
And that's not right, because if I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is something that God has called me to do, then I'm gonna have to shake that off and get over it.
Yeah, facts.
You know? So
Yeah.
that's the tough part for me, and feeling stuck and feeling like I'm like stagnant and not moving or not growing in this area, because I'm not used to being put in this position and I'm not used to doing something like this. It just, I don't know, it's a real bummer sometimes. I really have like highs and lows.
Yeah, me too.
Like 1 minute I feel like I'm doing great, and then I'll just have an off day, and it's just like, okay, back to square one, you know, like stuck all over again. And it really sucks.
I think a lot of people don't celebrate the small victories, and that's what I've been trying to tell myself lately. You have to celebrate the small stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to celebrate where you've came from, what has changed, what is going good, or what is going your way.
Because that stuff matters too. Yeah,
and I think for me, I'm still dealing with it, but I'm learning how to celebrate in those areas.
Yeah.
It's still very difficult. Like I said, just looking around, and like I said, we all play that comparison game, but it is a thief. You know,
truly is a thief.
It steals your joy, you know, from your life, that, you know, what you are living.
Yeah.
It steals a lot of things from you from day to day if you get stuck in comparing yourself, or you're saying feeling inadequate about every little thing that you go to do. You
will literally replay what you were doing over and over and over in your head. Like, you will keep replaying it, and then you'll keep looking at what other people are doing and keep comparing and keep comparing. Even though you don't want to, it's just like it happens.
It does. It just happens.
And it sucks, man. Like, it's I just wish we as a people wouldn't do that, because we're all good enough. We're all, you know, God has called us all to certain things, you know, we all have certain talents, certain abilities. We all have something that we are purposed to do while we are here on this earth. And I just really wish we wouldn't compare. Even if somebody else can do it better or is doing it better, that doesn't matter. As long as you're confident in yourself and you're confident that this is something that you're supposed to be doing, then go for it and do it to the best of your ability. Yeah, so comparison is a thief. But how can we change our way of thinking? Like, how can we shift our focus to something other than looking at other people and comparing our lives to them?
I think if you focus, like I said, on where you have come from and celebrate the small victories, but also think to yourself, I don't know what it took for them.
Absolutely.
What it took for them may be different for what it's going to take for me to get to that certain place in my life. And I feel like if you think about that, you'll be okay. Like,
that's such a good one.
You don't know what it took for those people to get there. And honestly, if you did know, you may not. You are not going to want. Yeah, you may not want to go through those things. You know.
I think about that too. That's such a good answer.
Yeah.
Like, if you just think about what it took for that person to get there. Like, I think about how you guys always tell me, "Dang, big baller, shot caller. I want to be like you when I grow up," and blah 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 blah. And like, you're always talking about that kind of stuff, and it makes me uncomfortable.
I mean, we're just it motivates.
I know,
a lot of us.
Like, I've heard that my whole life, and I'm just like, y'all don't even realize the potential that you have. I'm making this money, yes, and doing good, but y'all can do this too. We all can eat.
Period.
We all can eat well.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a mindset. The only thing I did different is I trained myself to be an extravagant giver. So yes, I am getting all these blessings, but that's what it took.
It's a sacrifice.
That is what it took for me, I believe. The prayers of my mother, the prayers of my grandmother, yes. But what took for me was saying, God, I'm going to honor you in my giving.
Yeah.
All the money that you are blessing me with, I'm going to bless your kingdom with. I'm going to give it to the church, and I'm going to give it to your people.
Yeah. And people are not willing to do that.
People are selfish with their money.
Yeah, they're not willing.
You already asking for the 10%. You want me to take somebody? Look, you want me to take somebody out to lunch too?
Yeah,
more than once a month.
And that's the thing. A lot of people,
you want me to pay somebody's light bill?
Want all of these things, but they're not willing to sacrifice anything for it.
No. Know? So you have to, when you start comparing yourself to somebody else, you have to understand that they went through something to get there, or God would not have blessed them with it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have happened. Even for people that are not saved and not believers of Christ, you look at all these people in the world, they're like, man, I'm a Christian. Why can't I be rich? And you look at all these people who are non-believers and they're rich, but they understand the giving and the receiving.
Yeah.
Even Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. But these people realize that you have to give to get, and not just, oh, I'm going to give you this little amount. You have to give an astronomical amount. Like, you have to be a giver.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. To receive, you have to give.
Yeah.
And not with a begrudging heart. You have to give with a grateful heart, out of a cheerful heart. You know, the Bible says that God loves a cheerful giver. So when you give to someone, let it be a smile on your face. Let it bless you more than it's blessing them.
Yeah. That's
why I tell people, like, it blesses me so much to be able to give back to people, you know? And I'm not a millionaire yet.
Get it right.
You know, but I will be.
Same.
And I feel like that is one of the keys that you need to have. You have to be a good giver. You have to be able to let it go, to not be scared to let your money go, to not be scared to give back to others. It's just a part of it.
Yeah.
And so when you think about comparing yourself to someone else's life,
you don't know what they gave. You don't know what they sacrificed.
Remember that.
To get there.
Exactly. You don't know what they went through to get there.
Yeah. I mean, it's just important to stay in your lane anyway.
Yeah.
That's just
Pastor tells us that all the time.
Rule of thumb.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your own lane, man.
In your lane.
Because if you do, you'll stay focused and keep your eyes forward on where you're heading.
And you'll reach your promises,
your destination. I just think it's normal to feel stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it like,
no, because we just said
we're weird for feeling stuck. It's a normal feeling, but it's not a place you want to stay. No. And not, like I said, I think social media plays a really big part in that.
Yes.
Because of stuff that we scroll and we look at, and we're like, we don't even say, I mean, me, I can't speak for other people, but I don't even say, I wish I had that. I want that. I don't even do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, my time will come, or dang, I could have had that. Or, you just look at so many different things and you play that game over and over and over. And it's very, very stressful.
Yeah.
So I think for me, between what my life was before I went through traumatic situations and also social media, sometimes it's good to give that stuff a break.
Absolutely.
Because it's meant for entertainment. It's not meant to, like, make you upset or make you sad or make you, like, reevaluate your life and then compare it to that and think, dang, I'm not doing anything.
And people do that. And that's why a lot of people are walking around with these, fake. I don't even. Okay, I'm not even going to touch on that.
Fake.
Just
fake everything. Yes. No, you never know. I mean, for real, fake everything. Because you don't know.
Yeah.
And honestly, even like down to like when people make like reels or like their story or like all this stuff, that crap is fabricated. Yeah. They create it.
Yeah. You're seeing literally 10 to 30 seconds of someone's life.
Exactly.
You don't know what goes on when the camera is off.
It might not even be their life. It may just be them going out to eat or out to dinner.
It's a facade. It's what they want you to see.
It is. And I know people who have told me that they look at people's stuff and get sad. Like, that's really sad.
I wouldn't do that.
But when you look, and then me, like, looking at their life and looking at their accomplishments, it's like, dang, that's crazy. Why are you doing that? Why are you looking at that getting sad? Like,
but you know what? I wouldn't even get sad. If anything, I would pull I would be motivated. Yeah, pull
yes.
inspiration and literally be motivated by that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, they can have it, so can I.
Yeah.
You know, and that's my mindset. I don't get sad from stuff like that because I know what God can do. I
Yeah.
know, like I said in many of our other episodes, the power of your tongue, the power of speaking life and the manifestation of the things that you want.
Yeah.
You know, speaking those things into existence. That stuff works.
That's what everybody
It
on
is
right
real.
now. Everyone's like,
you know, people
oh,
say,
we're
I'm
manifesting.
I'm gonna manifest this. Well, yeah, manifest it through prayer.
Yeah.
Manifest it through speaking these powerful words. You know, this stuff works.
Yeah.
Every day. Like our pastor, he tells us to do our daily affirmations. I am favored. I am, you know, my enemies favor me.
You know,
My friends favor me.
I thought that was so weird when I first heard people talk about affirmations.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't get it. I was like, what?
It's just a saying. Like,
But I mean, now
it's
I
not a
know.
saying. It's a declaration.
Yeah, but now I know, and it definitely works.
Yeah.
Like even if you go to the mirror and speak it to
Yes.
yourself, like speak these things over yourself that you want to come to pass. Like it will come, even if it's like, I don't want to feel, I'm not stuck anymore. I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Change your words, change your posture and your attitude toward certain things. So it's just like, let's talk about obstacles we face from day to day. I think for me, obstacles, I think I'm my own obstacle sometimes. And it's just because, for instance, I'll use like the gym.
Mm-hmm.
That is a big area where I feel stuck. Like getting back in that lifestyle, that fitness and health and wellness.
Yeah.
I was in that a lot, like heavy, but I'm trying to navigate my way back. And it's really hard this time.
But you will get back.
I will. I know I will get back, but
You're
I'm just
too
saying.
good at it and too. It's just you have a gift for it, Michaela.
Yeah.
You have a gift for health and wellness. You know that's a part of your calling, and you do really well at motivating people in it.
Yeah.
So you're going to get back, and you're going to be
Yeah.
stronger than ever.
Yeah.
You're going to be stronger than ever.
Yeah. But I feel stuck. And I'm just asking myself, like, what are you doing? This is something that you love. But even if it's something that you love, it's just a feeling, like a clog, like I'm stuck here. And it's almost like you want to see those results and that progress, but you can't see that if you're not doing the work.
Yeah.
So I'm at a place where I'm like, I'm not doing enough work. So I'm currently stuck in this rut of kind of being unhappy with the
probably
physical,
because it's taking you a little bit longer.
It's taking me a lot
to
longer
get back
than the first
to where
time.
you want to be. You know, it is taking a while, it's just shifting the mindset.
But
but you've been going through a lot too.
True, but also I think a lot has changed. Like, I don't work at the same job. I don't.
Yeah.
I have like different social life. Like so much has changed. Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit more busier and involved in different things. They're not making excuses, but they can become excuses because so much has changed. Yeah. When I was working out 7 days a week, I didn't have like this big schedule. I didn't have like this serious big girl job. Like I didn't have any of that, you know, so I could get up and just go. I probably was a little bit addicted to the gym, to be honest, but so much has changed. So it's just like, what do you do when so much has changed and you feel stuck? But you're like, but I know I can do this. Yeah. I know I can be who I want to be, and that's really what this is for me. I feel like I want to be this person. I want to look this way, and I know I can do it, but I'm stuck.
And, that's part of my struggle as well, getting back to the gym. Yeah. That's one of the obstacles I face as well, just wanting to get that dream body that I long for. I am in my 30s now, and, I want my dream, my dream body. I deserve my dream body, and I owe it to myself to get there.
We do. We owe it to
ourselves. Because, we only get one body, and we need to treat it as the temple that it is,
Take care of it.
So I struggle with that as well. Look good. It is not a sin to look good. Hello, somebody.
Hello.
Jeez, man.
Sexy. I'm trying to be. I'm sexy anyway, but I'm just saying, like,
where the confidence.
I want to really feel
yes,
it.
ma'am.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
But guess what? When this weight come off, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
Don't talk to me.
Nothing.
But they say back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Yes.
No,
yes.
for real. No, because that's so annoying. Do you know how much that still happens?
But you know what? People want what they want, and it is annoying. But you have to understand, we all have, and this is another topic for another day. But we all have our
preference.
Yes, our preferences,
True.
and some people just do not like big people.
Hello.
You know, you may have a bomb face, but if you big,
little thick,
you're a little bit thicker than I want, sweetie.
Yeah.
So
but then there are some people who don't want all that health and want, they want a thick.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Nowadays,
no
it's more accepted too,
because body
shaming and stuff. No, body positivity. You have to.
Yeah.
Be on
I
board
don't
with
think
that
there's
stuff.
nothing wrong with being thick. I need you to be healthy,
but healthy and
that's
thick.
the thing.
But I don't even want to be healthy and thick. I want to be.
Me neither.
Slim thick.
Yeah,
that's my goal. Slim thick.
Yeah, I don't be thick, girl. Be
if that's
who
what you want.
Be,
yes,
sir, ma'am, whatever. But you need to be healthy. So that's like my take on it. But me
because
personally,
there are thick, healthy people.
Yes, but me personally, I don't want to be overweight at all. But that's a story for another day. But it's like, even feeling stuck in that, I still need to try harder and do more.
Yeah.
So even in that, not playing the comparison game, but you also have to do some work. You can't just be like, oh, I've got comparing myself, or I just feel stuck. But why are you stuck? Because you are you are the main reason why you are stuck. Yeah. It's because who can you blame? You. Yes, you deal with things, and you deal with traumatic things, and other people may have played a part in that game of life.
But we are our biggest downfall.
Yes, but it's still up to us to get unstuck.
Exactly. We're our biggest downfall. Only we can control how we...
Our narrative.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So we have to be the ones to say enough is enough and get up and go.
Life has enough weight of its own, Yeah. It's continual. It won't stop, because that's just the way life works. Mm-hmm. So it's just like anything else in life, you're gonna have to just kindly just get up. Yeah.
Suck it up.
Unclog it.
Yeah.
Unclog that stuck feeling that you have and that you're going through, and just find ways to push forward. And
be positive too. Yeah. And to remember, those promises. Those are the things that God has promised us. We all know what we have prayed for and what God has promised us. And just to remember that thing, I feel like that is enough motivation to, push us to remember God's promises towards us, to prosper us,
But some people don't even know. They're like,
his thoughts are good towards us.
But I'm saying there are some people who aren't even there yet. Like, what is God's promise for me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other thing. So it's just like, true. What about those people who don't know that? You still have to find it within yourself to know that I'm great. I'm great. Yes. I can do great things. Yes. If you may not know the source or where it comes from or what is God's plan or, all that kind of stuff. People who don't even know that, you still have to have enough confidence within yourself to say, I'm great. I'm good. I can do this. I don't have to be like this person or be sad because I don't have what they have or where I think I should be. Yeah. I'm not there.
Absolutely.
And we get stuck in that. I think that's just the biggest thing. So like for me, I'm 29. I'm about to be 30 next year. It's a lot that I think that I should be ahead in, and I should, but because I'm not, that's no reason to beat myself up or continue to play this comparison game because my life is not the next person's life,
Exactly.
I think one of the biggest things that I think I compare would be having children. Like
you feel like you should have had them already.
I should be done.
Yeah.
I got married at 19. I'm 29.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's probably the biggest comparison game that I play on myself is where my marriage should be today and all of my children that I should have raising right now, and it makes me very sad. It's not something I talk about often, but I feel like if I compare anything, I don't even compare the whole body thing and the weight loss, like all of that stuff. It's serious, but it's not like, it doesn't really like play on me as much as like, dang, my life, my babies, like praying, you know, to have kids and everything, and
longing to be a mother
and to be loved in a healthy, thriving, striving marriage. And then I dealt with the opposite of that, you know. So I think that's one of the biggest things.
It's tough.
It is tough. You know, I think I'm pretty much over it / getting through it. But for you, because until it happens, then it's still gonna be like.
And then for you do know God's promises. You've had even while me, you know, witnessing and being your friend, I've heard you get so many words on who your husband is. Well, not like
if he is,
look, not by name, but characteristics of your husband, and how you will be a great wife, and how you will have kids.
These kids,
You've gotten these words. I've literally stood next to you and heard them. So, like,
and I believe them. I believe God.
Do know God's promises. You have to remember that.
I have to hold on.
You have to hold that in your heart and in the back of your mind. Like, okay, I'm feeling discouraged right now, but God, I know what you promised me.
I know what I'm called to.
Exactly.
I know the plan He has for me. Like, I know.
A simple.
It's just a confidence, y'all. Because we're saying that, but it's just a confidence when you know.
You didn't catch that.
What'd you say?
A simple man.
Why do you keep doing that? Everybody does not know what that means.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
But the people that were there that heard it. She's so annoying.
Could we just get like a little, like, who is the simple man?
I don't know who he is. I'm waiting for him to.
I keep joking her, y'all, because, you know.
My pastor was praying for me, you know, and it was a great prayer, but he just, you know, God just began to tell me my life, whatever I think that it is or what it's going to be simple. It's going to be peaceful, you know, and he began to say, you know, God began to say, all of the stuff that I dealt with, I'm not going to have to deal with that. And I just started crying because, again, I'll be able to explain what I'm talking about. I dealt with a lot of things in my marriage and through my divorce and separation, like hurtful things, you know, and the hectic and the fighting and the arguing and the
instability.
Yes, and just abuse or whatever. Like, so when that was said to me that he's going to be a simple man, he's going to be a peaceful man, you're not going to have to deal with any of that stuff anymore. And I just cried because that is a lot to deal with. You know, women who know what that's like or that is currently in that dysfunction, toxic crap, it sucks. So every time she says a simple man,
that's what I'm referring to.
She just wants me to think about what's to come.
Her simple man.
And honestly,
her peaceful man.
It gives me a sense of peace to know that he's going to be peaceful because
that's amazing.
I just
that's
want
what you long for.
It is what I long for because of what I dealt with. It's almost like he's going to be my breath of fresh air, you know?
That's cute.
Yeah, I guess. She's so annoying.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Say it again.
What?
What you just said. My breath of fresh air.
He is going to be my breath of fresh air.
Amen to that.
So that's what she is referring to when she says, you're simple man, because I just want to breathe, you know?
Yes. That's so good.
I want to breathe. Yes. And I feel like...
And you deserve it, Kayla.
Thank you.
Y'all, we're going to talk about this in another episode. But this girl has been through so much. Like...
Yeah. Life is crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Life is
God
crazy.
is still good, right?
He is good. And he has helped me tremendously get through all of these things.
Yes.
You know? So... Yes. But yes. Peace. Not feeling stuck. Living a life...
Survivor. Okay, sorry.
Y'all, she can sing. You want to give
Don't know. That was Destiny's Child. That is not.
No, you want to call me out? Go ahead and sing.
Okay, go. Keep talking. All right, we're gonna wrap this episode up.
No. See, they gonna learn some stuff.
Oh, maybe in a future episode. Ooh. Yeah,
I know. When we start doing our videos, y'all, we gotta get to these videos. That's people ask me
soon, y'all. we got to get the camera situation, dealt with and stuff. But
we just want it to be perfect. And the thing is, it may not be perfect, but we got to get it done. I'm excited though, because I feel like they'll be able to see like more of an interaction. It's so crazy.
Our goofiness.
I know.
How well we work together.
We try, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, we be butting heads. Ain't nobody about to get up here in front.
This is real life.
Like I don't be fussing with her.
This is real life. We're sisters. We're best friends. And
she be getting on my nerves.
She be getting on mine.
But you know what it is? I'm younger than her, so she plays that card,
she's little
y'all.
Sis.
She play that card with me all the time, and I be like, I may be little, but
little sis,
don't punk me down, okay?
I don't punk you down.
You don't punk me down.
I just be looking out for you.
No, she say I got little people syndrome.
She be trying to bark. She be trying to raise up.
But the thing is, my bark got a bite though. So
okay,
I'm not
okay, sis.
I might be little. I might be little. I'm 5 foot. I'm not that little. But
you're funny.
No, you're funny. But anyway, I don't even know how we got on this.
Anyways,
anyway,
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
She is.
Comment down below. Let us know.
Yeah.
Do you
Talk
feel
to us.
stuck? Have you ever felt stuck? And what is your method of pushing out of that?
Yeah.
And, freeing yourself from feeling stuck. And we just want you guys to be encouraged from this message and to know that there is hope.
Always.
And to have faith.
Yes. I really want to hear from you guys. You know, I mean, I hear from y'all when we talk in person, but comment, DM, like I said, when we get this YouTube up and running, for real, put these comments in there, because I want to know.
Yeah.
Where you guys are. Do you relate to these things, or, just give us stories, or I'm always down for a good story,
Absolutely.
Or an experience.
Yeah. But guys, this is episode 5 of We Got Something to Say. Peace.